Welcome back. Welcome to your reading today for you. Let's see what the divine has to say to you right now. There's a message here for you today. What's happening? From the Tao. The Tao Oracle. What's up? We have the arousing, shock, a crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts, unpredictability, a shake-up that's a wake-up. Innocence, a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open-heartedness, simplicity, and the unexpected. So, you made a decision to be you, to do what excites you, to follow your passion, to follow God. And that is a crisis for some people. That is a complete shock for some people. A complete shock. People say it's overburdensome. People say it's too much. It is too much. It's too much for you. I know it is. Because we're no longer doing this for the money. We're no longer doing this for my image. We're no longer doing this to maintain a perfect business. We do this because it's our mission. Because it's the only way. It's the only thing that fulfills me. To follow God. To be God's divine channel. So, yes, it bothers a lot of people. And you're making a shift in your career, but in your life, that does shift your career. Where you're putting God first. And that starts off slow. It starts off not knowing exactly where it's going to lead you, what it's going to look like. But after a while, your road starts to clear. After a while, you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what God is gifting you with. You know exactly your blessings. You know exactly who you're talking to. What you're doing it for. Who you're doing it for. So yes, there will be people in shock. Yes, there will be people saying that what you're doing doesn't align with us. Well, you're not doing it for them. There are people that need your messages. There are people that need your music. That need your voice. That it's your voice that's going to carry them through. It's your voice that's going to warm them up. Your voice that's going to inspire them to do it, inspire them to try. This is a coming back to innocence, a coming back to innocent creation. God wants us to be like children. God wants us to be open-hearted, to speak our truth, to express ourselves clearly. It is the devil that wants us to be perfect. It is the devil that wants us to have perfect lighting. perfect audio quality. That's not in God's rule book. So you have a gift. You have a gift that you're able to express yourself clearly. So God is encouraging spontaneity. To be random, to create how you want to create. How you want to create. Not how you're supposed to create, but how you want to create. I'm speaking to somebody who has this burning passion that only you know. It's this vibe that only you know. This inspiration that only you know. And that's the Most High. That's God. That's Jesus. It's not phony. There's nothing phony about God. It's as real as it gets. So you're going to be the outsider. You're going to be the one that sticks out. You're going to be the one who's not going to follow the rules. Who's going to shock. And I feel like you like it that way. I feel like you've always wanted it that way. But you're actually going to end up being respected in the long run. You're going to end up being respected as the true creative that you actually are, instead of being seen as a creative that's trying to fit in a mold, that's trying to be perfect. You're silencing all the haters. They have nothing to say about you now. It's like all the haters had all these opinions about what you try to do, about what you tried to embody. But now that you're fully expressing yourself, they have nothing to say because they don't even want to look at you. They don't even want to see what you're doing. They don't want to see God's work. Now that they've revealed their true colors and hated you for absolutely no reason, they're missing your whole purpose. They're missing why you did everything you did. They're missing your prime. Isn't that crazy? The people that were supposed to be right next to us are missing our prime. It is sad. But your prime's gonna last a long time. Probably your whole life. And God just wants us to break through that sadness, break through that disappointment, the betrayal. Break through it, because on the other side is everything. On the other side is our tribe. On the other side is an unspoken serenity. It's a love that needs no words. You don't need words to justify this. You don't need somebody messaging you, hey, you're doing great. You know you're doing great. This love, this vibration that we're spreading, this butterfly effect, it's unspoken. It just is. You just are inspiring. Your voice just naturally comforts. It doesn't need to be thought about. It doesn't need to be explained. Excess, stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdenness, worries, the breaking point, and the cauldron, inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, discerning, and wisdom. Discerning wisdom, yeah. This burden of being perfect, this burden of fitting their mold, it's led to a breaking point. It's done. It's over. It's over. As you're listening to me right now, you know it's over. The stress is done. You can create how you like. You're free. Even if you have 2 people listening, that's all God intended. You don't need millions of people resonating if they're not ready for it. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But you're not going to let their opinions, you're not going to let the naysayers' opinions affect your inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is done through transmission, through action, through jumping off the deep end, mastering the art of surrender. Creating regardless. Feeling that God's holding you. Feeling that God is containing you. That God has a perfect route for you, a perfect miracle for you. That's your truth. You don't need to base your day off of what's supposed to be done. You don't got to go to the gym at a certain point of the day. You don't have to have fun the way you're supposed to have fun. You don't have to procrastinate what it is you actually want to do. You don't have to delay your blessings. Delay your word. Delay your alchemy. You could do it. Yeah. Anything else? Crown, the crone, the tear, and the thread. So there are heavy influencers in your life, heavy energies that have had direct access to you. This could be family members, this could be very close friends, very close ancestors who you have to move on from, or you have moved on from. These are these are those energies that want to keep you in a mold. There's one energy who wants you to be business savvy. They want you to be perfectly structured the way they think they should, the way they think you should. They want you to have business sense to be a good salesman. There's an energy who is very emotional, but in a negative way at times. They're emotional in a way that does not resonate with you. Emotional in a very low vibrational way, in a way that actually harms your spirit, in a chaotic way. But then there's this energy who wants to project that they are the thread that's keeping it all together for you. These energies that want to keep you down, they want to keep you in a loop that they are in. And you had to rise above. You had to. So this energy I speak about, it comes up in many, many forms in your life. Many energies want to say that they are why you are the way you are. They want to take responsibility. They want to take ownership for your success. And you just simply had to rise above it. Not fight it. Not convince them otherwise. But just be. Be the prophet that you are. And learn from them. Learn that that's not how you want to be. Learn that that's not the love that you like. That's not the communication that you like. You don't like to lead like that. You don't like to convince others of your worth. You don't like to manipulate. You don't like to game plan. You don't like to put on a bullshit show. You chose freedom. Oshun, sweet success. And you're tasting real success. Real success. True spiritual success. True spiritual sweetness. That makes everything sweet. Maybe even these people, maybe you could actually enjoy their soul, not what they're projecting. But there's nothing that could affect this sweetness. Ipona, earth magic. You can now appreciate the earth. You can now appreciate nature. You have a future of being one with the mother. Experiencing true love. True warmth. True adventure. Divine adventure. Engulfed by nature, engulfed by animals, protecting animals, protecting nature, knowing that you are here to stand up for nature. You are here to stand up for the animals. Stand up for what it is to be human. So this is the beginning. It starts with your spiritual awakening, but the way you live is going to completely transform. So there's miracles happening. There's miracles coming to you. You're going to be transported, taken to a brand new life. This feeling you feel within, this feeling you feel of bliss, of the mother's embrace, it will become reality. It will become your physical reality, if it isn't already. The brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. Okay. The twins, self-protection, dual natures. Yeah, you have dual natures. You're a defender, and you're an offender. You know how to shine light. You know how to heal with your words, but you also know how to defend yourself. You also know how to defend yourself from the attacks. Defend yourself from the people who lack empathy. You know that you have the authority. You have this divine role. It's going to be you who's going to defend. It's going to be you who's going to stand up against these energies. It's going to be you to say that that's not okay. That is not okay. We do not accept that. You have the ability to heal this. Heal the people who have been attacked. Heal the people who've been attacked by people who lack empathy. And point out exactly what it was. Point out exactly the bullshit they endured. And hold them accountable. See, your dark side is a defender of the light. You will brawl for God. You're not afraid of a fight. You're not afraid to defend yourself. And you have a twin flame here. Your twin flame is the same way. Same exact way. And they admire your ability to defend yourself. You're a professional defender. A spiritual defender. Could be your greatest gift. So, of course, these warlocks, these people in the Matrix, they're going to say that they're going to be fearful of your defending ability. They don't want you to speak the truth. But that's what makes you special. That's what makes your mission special. That is your authority. That you can defend yourself. You can speak the truth. That is God's mission for you. Anything else? The devil. Okay. 9 of Cups. The devil is trying to manipulate. Of course. The devil is trying to dictate your relationship. And that's what I'm here to defend. All the people who's going through this. All the people who's going through the devil trying to have a say in divine unions. I'm here to say that that's not okay. I'm here to say that you will be judged. You think you have the authority to affect people's hearts, to block people's hearts, to illusion true love. That's not okay. By any means, that's not okay. Some people are doing this intentionally. Judgment comes out, exactly. So that's all I'm here to say. For those cross watchers, for these devils that are watching, you will be judged. And I'm here to tell you, the divine one, the divine child, that you're chilling. That judgment is already here. That there's nothing to be afraid of. Ace of Cups. That your mode of creation, that your mode of alchemy is never leaving you. That you could create abundance, you could create sweet success anywhere, anytime. Alright. Last cards. We have Kobe. Final chapter. Watch your words. Katara. Sorcerer. Guilt-free. Okay. The last chapter. The final chapter of your old life. The final chapter of feeling guilt. The final chapter of being held back, of having any limitation. Kobe is here to say that you're in your prime, that you're a legend. You may not work like Kobe, you may not go to the gym every single day and work out till you die, but the way you work for God is special. It's needed. So that Kobe mentality of keep going, keep grinding. It's naturally in you now. It's naturally a part of you. And it's flowing through you. It's flowing through you for God. It's dark, but just a game. Commit to this relationship. Love your family. Beloved. Balance. Overstressing. Flow through this heavenly adventure with joy. Everyone gets what they want. Yes. Yeshua. Human being. Yeshua is a human being. Boundless heart. Love your soul family. Love your family. Love your family by doing what you have to do. making sure that you are fulfilled, that you are doing what you want. Yeah. That's that. I love you. Have a beautiful day.